So this is our second zombie video, and in this one, since we already have our animation playing with the walk and attack, we now want our zombie to actually follow our player. So we're going to create some artificial intelligence. Now, with our asset folder, first person shooter, and in our scripts, I have created an AI controller. This particular script, I literally hopped onto Google and I typed in Unity 3D help. And I always pop C# because that is the current coding that we're wanting to use. And I have enemy chase player because that's what we want it to do. So if I search this up, you can see that I've just gone to the first link that came through. I was very lucky that this code worked straight away. Remembering that we're wanting to look at C#. So this first one here is saying that this script doesn't work. That's why they've hopped on the blog. So if you scroll down a little bit, a lovely person here, Rugged List, has responded and has created this code here, which does work, and it's going to allow our enemy to then chase that player. So I've just cut and pasted this code here. I have come back into Unity, created C#, make sure you call it AI controller, and paste it in. And as you can see, that's the script just over at the side here. So I'm going to drag and drop this script onto my zombie. If I click on my zombie in the hierarchy, you can see that there is a variable here called the player. So what I need to do is I need to determine who my player is, and in this case it's my first person controller. And so if I press play now, my zombie should walk towards my player. And I have slowed down the speed a little bit because otherwise he kind of floats weirdly above the ground. But he's not going to die because we haven't put on that enemy script for him to die. So if we want him to die, we also need to drag and drop that enemy script onto him here. And if I now go back in, his health should deteriorate. Oh, it won't, because I haven't got a collider on him. So because the zombie doesn't have a collider, that enemy script is not going to work at this point. So to add a collider in my inspector window, add component, start typing collider, and I'm going to just pop on a capsule collider. You can see the collider's just sitting at his kneecaps at the moment, which is not good. We actually want to make sure that it encapsulates all of him, otherwise that ray cast is not going to work on his health. So over in my inspector window, I'm going to click on Edit Collider. I'm going to play around with this. I want to make sure that's probably in the middle there. I'm going to increase my height so it's like a capsule around him. And if I just rotate around in my scene, I want to make sure that it is sitting nicely in front of him. That's not the right one. So I want to sit here. Make sure you are rotating. So I'm just using my middle mouse button here to make sure it's sitting nicely on him. All right. So if I was to play now, and if I come up to my zombie, he does get destroyed